Hi, and welcome to the Outquisitions podcast, where we spotlight industry leaders redefining success. The goal of each episode of the podcast is to uncover their stories, their strategies, and insights to inspire, inform, and really elevate your own journey. So let's dive into today's conversation with yet another super inspiring guest. If you want to listen to a really interesting talk, then stay tuned. Andriy, thank you for coming into the podcast. How are you?
I'm good, thank you much.
Beautiful. To kick things off, first question, can you please present yourself and your company?
My name is Andriy Tatchyn. I'm a founder of company Lasoft, and we help businesses to go through automation and digitalization projects. Also, we build products.
Got it. So when did you start this company?
We started in 2014, in the mid of 2014. Yeah.
Okay. So about 11 years ago, if I'm not too bad at math.
Yeah, like a little bit more than 10 years, correct.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. And what was the vision initially when you launched the company?
Actually, we just, like me and my partner, we were thinking that, okay, maybe we can do something else with our lives, because me and my partner, we've been working comfortably in good companies on the good positions with the good salaries. And we decided maybe we can do something more, and we decided at some point maybe we can start our own business. And we started our first projects, and we hired first 3 people, and this is how it started. So our initial idea was just to help people find employment, because a good amount of our people, of our friends, they didn't have a good jobs, and me and my partner, we had a good jobs. We decided maybe somehow by starting our own company, we can help our friends.
Wow. Yeah. I guess you're a very good friend.
Maybe, but I decided not to work with my friends anymore.
Really? Okay, so it didn't work actually.
In some cases it works, some cases it doesn't. So, but like starting your business, it's not about helping friends. This is what I know after 10 years in business.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So yeah, who do you help then? And could you give us also from a bird's eye view, how do you help them?
Yeah, correct. So basically, we have 3 types of clients. Approximately 30% of our clients are big companies and corporations that are looking for solid engineers, and we help them to find those like solid engineers, and we build teams for them. But this is only like approximately 30% of our business. A good portion, approximately 50% of our business, are small and medium-sized businesses, which are going through some kind of digital transformation, or they want to build their own digital product, or they want to build a system to serve their clients better. So we help them to implement that project, and we go from 0 to 100. We discover the problem, we suggest the solution, we make the architecture, we make complete UX design for those clients, we implement the project, and we deliver. And also approximately like from 15 to 20% of our clients, they are startups, and we help them to bring their ideas to life.
So are those mostly funded startups?
Some of them, yes, some of them, no, and some of them like bootstrapping startups. So we understand that they are limited with the budgets, and we try to be extremely cost efficient in their decisions. We help them to validate the market before they have to invest heavily in their projects.
Got it. Okay. I mean, from what I know, this is a really competitive market, right?
Correct. At this point, it's quite competitive.
Yeah. And so next question is, how do you stand out through? How do you cut through the noise?
So I think that we've been investing heavily in marketing and sales through several few years, and we managed to grow in 2022 and 2023. 2023 it's a bit more challenging. Most probably we're not going to show growth in 2024, but we have quite nice marketing vision for 2025. So I think that we're going to get back on track.
Nice. Yeah, perfect. So currently, how do customers, people, prospects hear about you mostly?
I think that good portion of our business comes from referral channel, where our clients referring us to other clients. Also, I think that on the second place, our webpage generate a good amount of business for us.
Got it. Now, what are some of the trends that you notice within your industry?
I think that people less interested in developers as someone who people and companies, they're not looking so much for developers anymore, right? But they are willing to talk to companies that actually offering them a very particular solution for their problems. This is why I think that that industry is going to move somehow from services to more product or solution approach.
Mm-hmm. And so, taking that into consideration, are within your company, you as the leader of your company, preparing, to align with this trend?
Yeah, I think that the good news for us is that, for all of the 10 years of our existence, we mainly building solutions for our clients. So we know how to do that, and we know how to figure out the problem and how to design the possible solution. We have extremely strong product design team. So we know how to build software. And there is something that we're still learning. This is the promoting that software, right? And in 2025, we decided to start that initiative called Lasoft Innovation Lab. And the main goal of that initiative is going to be to find the problem on the market, find a possible solution, or create a concept for that possible solution, and present that solution to the public and promote that solution and search for the feedback. Right? This is what we plan to do in 2025 as well.
Right. And how will you present this hypothetical solution to the public?
So basically, we using different, because this is something that we already do. We use different channels. For some solutions, we create a web page and make some small promotion, right, with Google Ads. For other solutions, we create a blog post and we promote that blog post which explains the solution, and we also design some prototypes of that solution. And for some solutions, we do outreach campaigns, just outreach campaign to collect the data and talk to the users. And if that solution is going through the market validation, we invest more heavily in that solution, and we try to bring the real minimum valuable product to the public.
Right. And do you operate only in Europe or also in the US? And
we actually have a good amount of our clients from United States. Approximately 65% of business comes from United States, right? So we don't operate only in Europe.
And what's the reason for that? Is it on purpose, or are those referrals just coming to you from the US mostly?
I think that we started as a company with another Belgium client in the beginning, but over the time, our client base were growing more heavily in the United States. And I believe that this is a big difference for the United States and Europe is that in the United States, they are more willing to outsource a part of their jobs overseas. while Western European companies, they are still reluctant and they have to trust you heavily before they start working with you. And then, yeah. So when the decision about cooperation with United States, with a client from United States can be made on a meeting, right? And you just sign a contract and you go. Sometimes to sign a deal with European company, it may take a year. So, yeah.
That's crazy. And so taking this fact into account, faster and more efficient business in the US, does it also show in your marketing and your sales and the way you present yourself to the markets to make sure you can have more partners from the US?
Actually, we try to be more Europe oriented, to be honest, because it's tough to do like business with US companies just because the time difference, and also there is a quite strong, challenging market competition from Latin America. So I think that for us, taking into account that we are a company from Europe, we are more willing to invest in that promotion and marketing in Europe, but we try to balance because a good portion of our clients still are in the United States, but we still try to open Europe for us.
Right. Interesting. Now, other topic, do you leverage AI for yourself?
Yeah, actually, we're experimenting with AI and we've been working on several projects with AI. One is connected to image recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Another is related to automatically filling in a database of images of cities in the United States. We basically, with that project, we saved our client approximately $300,000 US dollars. The recent projects we were discovering is connected to simulating professor for university. Basically, you as a student can be chatting with a professor, but on another side, it's not a professor. It's actually the AI that actually answering your questions related to the program and lectures, right? Mm-hmm. And right now we are working with conversational AI related to transportation industry. So I see that more and more AI requests are coming.
Nice. And so you work with universities as well, if I understood correctly?
No, we work for the client that works with university.
Okay, got you. Okay, to develop the software, or
yeah, correct.
Okay, got it. Okay. What's next for you then? For the next 12 months, you as a leader of your company, what are some of the goals, if you might share?
So I think that the goal for us is going to be to first of all to keep the current base of the software development services as a business, and we try to migrate and diversify our business model and create one or two products that are going to evolve over time. So this is our strategy for the next year.
Nice. Okay. Now, anyone listening that might be interested in having a conversation with you or anyone else within your company, but they're not sure yet if it's relevant, would you be able to, define, the benefits that you can provide, or some of the symptoms that the people listening might experience, and that basically show that yes, it does make sense to have a conversation with you?
So, because if you're a business, right, and you feel like you're stuck in your operations or in marketing and sales, and you see that technology is progressing and you can make a move and bring your company to the next level, right? I think that you might be a good person to have that conversation. We don't charge for that. We just can meet, discover your current situation and your need, and we can suggest you several possible solutions how to move your business to the next level. And why we are good in that? Because we've been doing that for many companies already for the 10 years, and we know our drill.
Yeah. So I guess you can show some case studies as well.
Of course, yeah. There's a good amount of case studies on our webpage.
Yeah.
But if you call or talk or you write an email, we basically can dig deeper into your case and explain what we did that was similar in our portfolio before.
How can they reach out to you?
Usually it's better through email, and you can find me on LinkedIn. Also, you can find our contact details and phone number on our webpage.
Beautiful. Thank you, Andriy, for all the time in the podcast.
Thank you.